Hey gods and goddesses, before we get started, I wanted to give you guys a couple announcements. So as you guys can see, the Goddess Chronicles format is changing and evolving, which is a beautiful thing. I have a couple new ideas. I am going to, in the next 2 weeks, get back on camera and start making videos again. We are going to be talking about emotions. We are going to be talking about goddesses. We are going to be talking about a bunch of different topics. But the big change to the Goddess Chronicles that I'm so excited to tell you guys about is that I am going to expand this channel and I am going to start interviewing people. I'm going to start interviewing other gods and goddesses, and let's find out what their story is and what messages they have to give to the world. So there's going to be some collaborations coming up, and I'm really excited about this new venture. So I hope you support the channel, and I hope you support me, and look forward to these coming changes. Thank you for your support. Hello, gods and goddesses, and welcome to another episode of the Goddess Chronicles. I am your host, Evelar Maximus, and today we're going to be talking about emotions again. Yes. Those dreaded, sometimes fun, emotions. And the emotion today we're going to tackle is love. That's a big one. Let's talk about it. So, back to love. It's a fun emotion, right? And it's a roller coaster emotion. You have your ups, where you feel like you're on top of the world with your person, and you have your downs, or maybe there's no person at all. Or maybe you're heartbroken over a person. And then there's all the in-between, right? Love is a beautiful thing, right? I really do subscribe to the philosophy of it's better to have love than not love at all, right? Experience the emotion, love the experience, good, bad, or ugly. There's always something to take away, right? So recently, if you don't know me, I'm single. I had the experience to possibly fall in love with somebody. God was so good to me. He presented me with a proper person that I was actually interested in. What a blessing. So recently, God provided somebody within my path that could show me love. And it was really an interesting experience, let me tell you. So me and this person, we are from different societies. We are from different backgrounds. And at the end of the day, that is why this relationship did not move forward. And that's okay. But I'm going to tell you what happened. Here's the tea. This shit's fun. So, being that we were from, let's say, different sides of the tracks, right? Let's keep the story interesting. And he came from, let's say, a higher society, quote unquote, background than me. And it made me feel all sorts of types of ways about myself, right? But this is society 3D programming at its finest. It made me think, maybe this person's better than me because they come from a different background than me. Or maybe this person's more popular than me and that might make them better than me, right? Because we think these things about other people, right? If they're such and such and such and such, they might be better than me, right? When all along, you should stand right beside them. It doesn't matter. You put your pants on one leg at a time as I put my pants on one leg at a time. Social standing does not matter. But to this individual and society, this was very important. This couldn't be an everlasting love because the person chose to listen to society and their friends and their family and the naysayers. And at the end of the day, that person ends up alone as I end up alone, and we can't be together because of society labels. I think it's funny, honestly, that somebody, and I think we've all done this to ourselves at one time. I've done this to myself. I have self-sabotaged my future many a time through careers, through love relationships, through friends, for ideas of me not thinking I was good enough, or me not even trying to reach that brass ring, for me not thinking I was good enough or I did not belong there. And now I know that, again, it's all false. And I'm telling you this today because I don't want you to self-sabotage or to fall for these ideas that you're not good enough. Okay? You are good enough. And I'm telling you that right now. So get that out of your head. It does not exist. It is a 3D concept. It is a lie. You've always been good enough. You are good enough. You should be there. Reach for that brass ring. It's yours. You deserve it. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. What I want to put on your mind is that when it comes to love, I'm talking about romance, but love can be with your friends, love could be with your family, love could be any sort of type of situation, right? Remember, first of all, put yourself first. Always. That's just off top. Love yourself first. Love yourself first enough to when you get into a relationship, friends, family, anything, is that you're showing up as your best self and you're ready to love. That should almost just be the ending message all by itself, right? Because that's just so important. Okay, quickly, let's go over what the lessons we learned from this experience were. You are good enough. Again, you've always been good enough. Do not self-sabotage yourself. Do not self-sabotage your love. That's the second lesson. And the third lesson is love yourself. Always remember to love yourself and put yourself first. That's it for today, gods and goddesses. Remember, I love you. Tune in next time. Bye-bye.